Hello, welcome to the first of a series of videos where I'm going to be sharing some of the tools and insights and downloads of information that I receive on a regular basis. I spend a lot of time tuning in, I'm very connected to my guides, I work closely with my higher self, and I am on a path of embodying at a deepening level my I am presence. More on what all of those things mean another time. But the point is, I am a member of a growing community now of people awakening to the more of who they are, and I would like to contribute to this community as a source of information. And my intention is to share in a way that is supportive to the integration and journeying of others as we each walk forward on our path to wholeness. The reason for videos is simply because I have an awful lot of input, a high level of input of information, and not a lot of output. So I've been gently nudged to step forward and just begin sharing some of this, because that's part of the flow. I'm quite happy receiving this information and assimilating it and using it for myself on my own path. But I'm happier sharing, and I think that's often the way with lots of things. So, what I'll be looking at is, in the series of videos to follow, are going to be tools, insights, and information. The theme of this is going to be based around, obviously, awakening our conscious awareness, so sharing information that connects us with aspects of ourselves that we are activating. But mainly tools for healing, self-healing, and empowerment. Come on in. Yeah. This is Luli the cat. She needs to be in on things, and she helps a lot. So, yeah, tools for healing, self-healing, and empowerment. And my focus is around the energy body, which I think is becoming better understood than it has been for some time, as more and more information about this is being downloaded to more and more people who are working consciously now with their energy bodies. So I'll be looking at some of the chakra systems that I use, why there are systems, not system singular, and the dynamics of this, and how if we work consciously with our energy bodies we can improve our health, our well-being, our happiness, our balance, our alignment, and we begin to work at a generative level, a causal level, on the whole of our experience. So we'll be looking at that. Now, by energy body, it's a very broad term. I'm looking at the chakras, the aura, the fields beyond the aura, and the subtle and complex circuitry that correlates to every aspect of our physical existence and our multidimensionality. So that'll be fun. I'm also going to be focused on looking at what we mean by I am presence, our connection to Source, and our recognition of our own sovereignty as aspects of Source. So those are the themes: self-healing and empowerment, journey into wholeness, looking at the energy body and our I am presence, with a view to the importance of grounding in, at a physical level, the information that we receive, our activations, our meditations, our shifts in consciousness, the energy work and changes that we do at the causal generative level, everything is all about embodiment, grounding, bringing things into the physical, because the ascension experience that we're sharing now is not a process where we ascend and leave our bodies behind and leave the planet, although, you know, I can't speak for all of us. The ascension process at the moment is one where we ascend in physical form, and there isn't a map for this. We are awakening to the map, so we each share the information we receive to help each other on the way. There are masters, but no master. Each of us is our own master. The way is within us. And the purpose of sharing information and tools is to awaken within each of us our own memory of who we are, our tools and abilities, our faculties, the things that have been switched off and lying dormant in us for quite some time. But more importantly, all these tools and this information and this light and this connection and meditations and workshops and all of these things, they are, in my opinion, solely for one purpose, and that's bringing us to know ourselves as our own teacher, our own healer, our own guide, and our own connection to infinite resource. That we are our own authority. That we are the ones who give ourselves permission for everything. And as we become more conscious and aware of how we do that, we take more responsibility. So the tools are important. The tools, the principles, universal law, how that translates into practical daily reality. These things are all just important because they help us on our way. But at the end of the day, the point is to switch ourselves on. So, yeah, all right. Without further ado, let's start by looking at some of the basics of the energy body. So, I like to think of us as like a battery. We're a battery, we have circuitry, and we need to bring ourselves into alignment. And that for me is like turning the battery the right way up. And we need to plug into source, and we need to ground into the earth. When we connect to source through the light body, that's what we're doing. We're connecting to source through a light body. When we connect to source within, we are connecting to source by shifting our conscious awareness. And these are two different methods, approaches. One, you connect to source as the battery, the circuit board, you plug it in, you use a wire if you like. You get the energy running through your field. That's prana, chi, you're calling that into your system. It's bringing with it information and light. And the other is, and that's ascension, those are ascension tools. They activate the energy body, they activate latent strands of DNA. That's all a lot of fun. The other way, if you like, is to go within and connect to source as a state of consciousness, conscious awareness. And that's more a process of enlightenment, in which we receive insight, enlightenment, awareness, begin to understand. We begin to come into deeper and deeper union with the self. And that's more a process of enlightenment. Now, ascension, outer light body, enlightenment, inner state of conscious awareness. My focus and preoccupation will be on how these two interact and connect, because they do. How do we integrate those two things? Because these processes happen alongside each other and they are supportive. So how do we work with the light body in a way which facilitates inner enlightenment and also facilitates bringing information that we receive in a state of enlightenment into the light body so that it operates at a generative level? It's all about integrating Eastern and Western philosophies. Integrating everything, actually, anything which was previously dualistic has, when it's balanced, a harmonious relationship which enables us to begin to lose sight of the differences, the polarized activity, east or west, male or female, active, passive. These dualistic principles begin to become a fluid relationship where we stop differentiating but begin to understand how they work together. Right, so I haven't really shared anything with you yet. That's just the introduction, and it's a long one, but yeah, there'll be more to follow with specifics. The first video is going to be looking at the energy body, the chakras, and the aura. And we'll do this one soon. So, thanks very much. That's all from me from now.